Hello, everyone. My name is Chris Chang-Bacon. I'm an assistant professor at the University of Virginia School of Education and Human Development. And I'm really excited and grateful to be the recipient of this year's 2022 James E. Alatis Prize for Research on Language Policy and Planning in Educational Contexts. My article in Education Researcher was called Generation Interrupted, Rethinking Students with Interrupted Formal Education in the Wake of a Pandemic. And as we are still in that pandemic and dealing with that wake and the effects of it, I'm really filled with gratitude. When I started writing this article, I wasn't sure how the ideas would be received, whether folks would see the same connections between the interruptions to COVID that happened globally and the interruptions to schooling that have happened for generations and continue to happen for refugee populations, for other groups of marginalized students, who are suffering the results of punitive suspension, who also have interruptions to their schooling and continue to this day. So I'm really glad that readers and the committee and other folks that have reached out have identified with this article and seen those language policy and planning connections in the same way that I have. And I think it says a lot for what we're going to see in education for the coming decades. Also, when I wrote this article, it was the beginning of stages of the pandemic. We were all isolated from one another. And I'm really grateful as a relatively new assistant professor to be able to know that there's a community of readers out there, past recipients of this award whose work has really influenced my own in powerful ways. So I'm really grateful for this award to be an opportunity to make connections with each other through our work. And I'm really happy to see that folks are out there and reading. So I look forward to hopefully in the future being able to celebrate with folks in person when it becomes safe to do so. And once again, just really grateful to the committee and the readers and everyone who has taken the time to read this paper. Looking forward to connecting in the future. Thanks again.